Hey there, buds. Big Tim here, and welcome back to Drunken Stories. Yes, this is a good one because this actually happened while I was in school. Like during school, I was a big heavy drinker in high school and stuff like that. I used to drink during classes and shit. Like they didn't want to know I'd have straight vodka and water bottles. I'd just be drinking it. And one day I put it in my Powerade, and they had like all the seniors had to go to. Had to go to the fucking the gym for something. I forgot what the hell they were doing with us. So we go over there, and like two of my buds, they're thirsty and they want the Powerade. So I give it to them without them telling them, and they're like, "Oh, this tastes funny." I was like, "Oh, it's probably just because my mouth's been on." All right, whatever. So they started drinking again. Shit, got them all drunk. They're all like, "What the fuck?" Tim, I told them it was vodka in there, and they're like, "Oh shit, hell yeah!" And I had another bottle in my bag, so I kept mixing it and shit. If I can end up, getting a couple people drunk. In Spanish class, I have a buddy in there who he's never been drunk before. He said he can handle drinking and stuff like that. Like he says, his dad's a hard drinker and stuff like that, and he'd be able to handle it. For me, I was like, nah, that doesn't make sense. But I was like, all right, if he says he can handle it, I told him I was like, it's vodka, so. I give him some of that, we're in Spanish class, he's having a good time, whatever, give a couple other people some more drinks and shit. End up running out of Powerade, so I ended up pouring just straight vodka in there, and we're all drinking the shit out of that motherfucker. I mean, I was actually pretty twisted afterwards. So I go, go through my day and everything like that, and all of a sudden, end of the day, I get a call saying go to the principal's office. I was like, what the hell? I go to the principal's office, they're all talking about, how drunk Matt was and everything like that, and I guess he was in choir class, and he was like rolling around and acting all retarded, like he couldn't hold his liquor, maintain his liquor. I mean, it was a lot of vodka in that shit that we drank. And I guess he ended up throwing up all over the fucking carpet in there, and the choir teacher, I guess, knew what was going on or knew that he was drunk, took him to the principal's office. And I guess he was in there, and the principal's looking at him, like, what's wrong with you? And he ends up throwing up on the fucking principal. I was like, wow, dude, that's fucking amazing. I never heard of anything like that. Someone getting so wasted, throws up, and then throws up again, especially on the principal. So, yeah, they called me in asking if I, did that. I guess him being drunk, I guess he told them that I gave him the alcohol and stuff like that. And I just told him, like, no, I never had any. I know it was going around in the class that we were in. Cause I mean, if I would have told them, I probably would have been expelled. Especially because I had the food fight and all that other stuff going on in there. And, man, the shit was crazy. But, yeah, it was definitely an interesting time. I ended up getting suspended for like almost 5 days, I think. Yeah, they took it pretty light on me. I'm sure they probably wanted to expel me, especially with all the shit that I've done up until this point. Like this is after the food fight and a lot of the other shit that I did back in the day in high school. I was a pretty crazy kid, got in a lot of trouble. But yeah, man, that shit was awesome. He got suspended for 5 days too, and his parents went off on him and shit. And like he's asked me because he felt bad because he told him. I was like, nah, dude, you're drunk. You didn't know what you're saying. I don't really care. I was like, I got 5 days out of school, so I was cool with it. Yep, it's freaking awesome, dude. This shit was badass, man. Now, honestly, I wish I was in his place because I would have threw up on the choir teacher, the principal, everybody. I would have thrown up all over the fucking place. Just gotten everybody all soaked up in vodka, spew, and whatever else was in my belly at that moment in time. Yeah, that shit. Oh man, it was a good time. Well, check you out later, buds.